building an elemental house in Minecraft, starting with the earth element. The color combination of this house turned out so sick. I know it's kind of bland right now, but just wait until the end of the video. I'm so pumped to be starting with earth. And look, I even included a balcony that I can put a bunch of plants and stuff. Now, this might not be everyone's favorite element because there's probably some of you out there that haven't touched grass in like a week. Let this be a friendly reminder. I want the walls to be made of dirt so that it's kind of giving starter house, but still very earthy. And the floor to be made out of a combination of grass and moss. Now, before I get to the bed or anything, I want to busy it up with a little bit of grass. Give it that real earthy feel. Wait, what if I built like a tree in this corner? Indoor tree. Yeah, if there's an award for world's worst tree builder, I'd probably be pretty high on the list. It is looking a little flat, so I think I want to add a couple pieces of moss carpet around to kind of give it that higher dimension look. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you staring at my tattoos? That's right, I have tattoos just like Aang from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I figured it was appropriate for an elemental house build. You had to have known vines were coming. That's like rule number 1 when you build an earth elemental room. Vines go everywhere! Now, before things get too crowded, I need to go ahead and place my bed. And I'll use 2 grass blocks for the headboard so that I can plant some grass. I think I'll stick with the green theme for the bedspread. And for the bed frame, I'll also make it grass. To break up a little bit of the green from this tree, I think I'm gonna put a couple parrots in it. And because why not, a couple bird's nests. Now, this room definitely does not have enough hanging things, so I think I'll do some hanging plants. But I don't want them to look too uniform, so I'm gonna kind of spread them out a bit. And obviously add my grass. Ta-da! That looks so good! And now I definitely want to add some sunflowers. That's gonna be the prettiest thing to wake up to. And I think I'll throw a couple more on the balcony, along with some grass to busy things up a bit. And then why not just add a ton of different flowers? Smells fantastic! And since there's so many flowers up here, I think it would be wrong for me not to add a little tree where I could put a bee's nest and then decorate it with a bunch of happy bees. I love the earth element. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Wait, Aang! Oh my gosh, Aang from Avatar, I was just talking about you. Sick tats, dude. Look, we have the same ones. So, this is my earth room. I'm not super finished with the house, but what do you think about it so far? Do you like it? No! What do you mean you don't like it? Well, it has everything you could want for an earth element room. What can I do differently? A picture frame. Oh, a picture of Top. Okay, I get it. He wants a picture of his earthbender friend. I don't blame him. I like my friends too. So, do you like it? Is it better now? Okay, well, thank you for your feedback, I guess. Oh, and he's gone. But something tells me we'll be seeing more of Aang, especially with this next element. This element is for all of you guys who have ever burnt something while cooking, accidentally caught your hair on fire blowing out a birthday candle, or are just slightly pyromantic. I definitely want this room to be giving nether, which is why I used red nether bricks and a special modded nether wart block. Although it kind of is setting off my trypophobia. I think I'm gonna just sprinkle some of this around to get rid of some of these holes. Now, before we do too much decorating, I definitely need to go ahead and catch this place on fire a bit. So I'll start by adding flames right inside the windows, which actually looks so sick from the outside because it looks like the house is on fire. This crimson fungus has the perfect colors to represent fire. So I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some all over the place, along with a bunch of crimson roots and some more of these really cool crimson roots I found. And just a couple more. What? This is light work compared to the Fire Kingdom. So I think as soon as you enter this room, I want to have a big TV right here. Obviously, I want to set it on fire and then add a really cool red sectional, which I'll accent with magma blocks. Wait, this is turning out so sick. Now, I think I want to add a couple shelves right above the TV, turn those magma, and put a very special friend that is very well known with fire. That's right, a blaze. And of course, we can't forget their blaze powder. Now, I kind of want to add some weeping vines to add a little bit more dimension. And now it's time for the bed, which is gonna be black because it got a little burnt. And then I'm gonna use magma for the bed frame. And now I'll add a bedside table. And I really want to catch them on fire. Wait, that's perfect! You know the pyromaniacs I referred to earlier? That might be me. I think I'm gonna put a couple blazes around so that it looks like they're flying around, shooting their fireballs. I'd invited gas to the party, but I don't think they would fit in this room. Now, what's a fire element room if you don't have any lava? So I'll go ahead and put a couple lava pools everywhere. Oh my gosh, the floor is literally lava! And what loves lava more than a couple striders? What? Dude, that has to be rare! And as a finishing touch, I think I'm actually gonna have some real blazes in here. Aang, you're back! Oh, is it because my head's on fire? Yeah, I am obviously not a very good firebender yet. Maybe you can teach me sometime. So, how do you like the fire element room? I really think he likes it. I think I might have won this time. Do you like it? No! What are you talking about? This is great! Oh, he's got more suggestions. Go ahead, lay it on me. 3 frames. Oh, Zuko! I'm surprised you want him in here. I mean, you guys kind of have a complicated past. What do you say? Right here? You think we should put him right here? Wait, his colors actually look sick right there. Do you like that? Oh my gosh, obviously Uncle Iroh. Okay, wait, let's put him over here by the bed. That would be so cute. Probably right here. What do you think? Do you like it right there? Right, well, wait, that's it, isn't it? Do you like it? Is it all done? Oh, you want to put Azula in the room? Are you sure? Wait, where are you going? Wait, Aang, you're a genius! I didn't even think of that. Right, so since Azula actually has the blue firepower, I probably should make a little blue area for her in this corner. I don't exactly have blue fire blocks, but I do have all of these warped blocks that I could use. And I could add some warped roots. And a couple of twisted vines. Okay, I think this is perfect. What do you think, Aang? Watch your step there, buddy. Wait, this is the coolest picture ever. This is Azula when she was fighting Katara. And she got a little crazy with her hair there. Thank goodness she lost though, right, Aang? Well, now that we've gotten that taken care of, what do you think about the room? I think he really likes it. Well, thanks for your input as always, Aang. He's so funny popping in and out whenever he pleases. Please be careful in there, Mr. Blaze. They're gonna burn the whole thing down, I know it. And then it's gonna match the Decay Room. Because it's dead. Decay is a super unique element, but it was way too cool not to use. I want this room to be giving graveyard, funeral, longest sleep of your life. You know, because you're dead. It also probably smells a lot like mothballs in here for some reason. And I'll start this room off right with a little bit of death. I think I want to start by building a giant rib cage right in the center of the room. The idea of having my room in the very center of an old stankin' rib cage is very Decay of me. And I am nothing if not on brand. I actually think I'm gonna start this room off with the bed. He is getting some really good sleep in there. Rumor has it it's the longest nap he's ever gonna take in his life. Now surround the bed with some bone wool. I don't exactly know how they made the wool out of bones, but we'll go with it. Now I'm gonna add a couple shelves, also made out of bones. In the very center, his manner of death. 2 arrows in the brain, or the skull. And then on either side, his 2 very best friends, who are also dead. Now, obviously we wouldn't be very good friends if we made him sleep in here all by himself, which is why I'm gonna add a couple more coffins. I mean beds. Yeah, just one big, very permanent sleepover. The beds are even monogrammed. Okay, now that we obviously have the death part out of the way, let's make this place look a little more overgrown. Because when things decay, they're not just dead. They've been dead for a while. And when something's abandoned, it tends to get overgrown. Which is why I think these vines will work perfectly for this. Now, I don't want you to think I'm a complete monster. No, of course I'm gonna leave flowers at the graves. Are the flowers dead wither roses? Perhaps, but at least someone's thinking about them. I think the only thing that can make this room better is a giant bone chandelier. Now it adds the extra spooky feel. And for just a little extra pizzazz, I'll do a couple zombie arms. They're like, get me out of here! Yeah, that's enough death for me. On a much brighter note, we have the light element. Anyone who says light isn't an element obviously has never stared at the sun before. I'm kidding! Please don't do that. And by the way, there are so many more awesome elements left, so be sure to stick around until the end of the video to see them all. I hope you brought your freaking sunglasses for this room because you're gonna need them. I'm gonna start by turning these green windows white and adding white lamp blocks for extra light. So I have a feeling that this room is definitely gonna be giving royal, fancy, cathedral. So I could probably start with a couple of big chandeliers. And now I'll go ahead and put the bed, which I'll use a really cool kind of glowstone to make the bed frame. And a white bedspread, obviously. I'll go ahead and add 2 little tables beside the bed. And I think I'm gonna do a glowstone carpet. Okay, I'll be honest, my eyeballs are starting to burn. Now I feel like there's gonna be tons of lamps in a light element room. And maybe a bunch of different light plushies. Now I wanna busy this place up a little bit more with some more lights. I think that'll do perfectly. And now over here on this wall, I wanna have a little lamp collection. Starting with a singular fairy light, a mushroom light, some ground lights, an old-fashioned light, a lamp, a heart light, some icicle lights, a sconce, a yellow fairy light, a white flower light, a lantern, and an alabaster lamp. You know how earlier I told you to never stare at the sun? Well, right over here, they formed a club where they do nothing but stare at the sun. I mean, I know their vitamin D levels must be crazy, but that is definitely not healthy for you. I'll go ahead and add some trapdoors for the guilty party. I knew it would be cats. Those guys are just so unhinged. You know, I was thinking something similar. I don't think this place has enough lighting, so I'll go ahead and add some more lamps. Right, it is still kind of hard to see. Maybe I can just add a couple more lights. Yeah, I probably should add a couple of light reflecting crystals everywhere, just because I want to make sure there's plenty of light in here. That's genius! We do need a little bit more light in here, so I'll put a couple mirrors around to reflect all the light. And I think oh yeah, okay, that's way too much light. And one of my favorite features of this room, the absolute sheer quantity of light blocks that I put in here. Yeah, you can say the light element is very well lit. Okay, now it's time to test out the sun. My eyes are already on fire. Oh, Aang, I didn't expect to see you here. This isn't one of your elements. So what do you think about the place? Yeah, wait, come back. I know it's bright, but it's pretty cool, huh? Do you like it? Oh, you have something to give me? What could you possibly be giving me for the light element? Oh my gosh, Appa! Wait, why? I don't understand. Oh, that's right. Oh, it's because Appa's the light of your life, isn't it? Oh my gosh, that's too cute. Wait, I think I'll put him right here then. Do you like him right there? Yay! Okay, that's great! Thanks for the input as always, Aang. Our next element is the void. To me, void is one of the coolest elements. I don't have the best interactions with it though, because somehow I'm always falling in it and dying in Minecraft. How many times have you died to the void? And thanks for watching this far. You're the best Moo Crew member ever. The particles dripping off of the crying obsidian is so sick. Now, I want to be true to how bedrock actually works, and we all know it's never this flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple holes in it to make it a little more realistic. And I want to make it as black as possible. That way it looks like you're looking into nothing. Now, I think for the void element room, I want to make it a kitchen. Mainly because I have these really sick cabinets that I think would look really good for this room. I'll go ahead and put some upper cabinets here and a little island, which unfortunately can only have 2 stools because you'll fall in the void if you sit in this one. Now, I know technically Endermen aren't in the void, or are they? I don't remember, but I think they would look really sick in this room. Standing on the pillars, looking all scary, and I think I'll scatter some Endermites around. Ew, bugs on the counter. It's an Endermite infestation. I think I'm gonna put a table right over here with some chairs and maybe some more Endermites. Ew. I'll go ahead and put some Ender chests around and the Ender Dragon herself, who I know also technically isn't in the void, but her colors match too good not to use. Add a couple chains for a creepy ambiance. Guys, look at what I found. Ah! It's a bunch of Endermites. Ew, that's way creepier than what I was doing. Now they're everywhere. Okay, this void element room is making me shiver with the heebie-jeebies. Let's go ahead and move on to an element that's gonna make me shiver for a different reason. Ice is another one of my favorite elements because, well, quite frankly, I love Christmas. And ice means winter and winter means Christmas. I've always wanted a snowy white Christmas, but unfortunately I live somewhere that doesn't get a lot of snow. Do you get a lot of snow during Christmas time? Can we take a minute to appreciate the snowflake windows? It was kind of funny because I was Googling how to build a snowflake window, but honestly, they came out really cute. Before I literally do anything else, I want to go ahead and add some snowflakes hanging from the ceiling. I really wish there was a way to turn on the snow inside this one room, but I think it only snows in snowy biomes in Minecraft. For the bed, I want to put it right in front of the snowflake, with a white bedspread, of course. But for the bed frame, instead of framed blocks, I'm gonna do snow. Ah, it looks so cozy. This whole video reminds me of those AI videos where it's like them getting into a bed made of lava, made of snow, made of water. And they're like, which bed would you rather sleep in? Have you guys seen those videos? Maybe that's just me. I'm gonna go ahead and add some bedside tables on each side with some snowballs and some cute little snow globes with a cute little Christmas tree. I also want to put some snow golems around to protect you while you sleep. They'll never let their guard down. In this corner, I want to put a little area for ice fishing. I'll add some water, a couple of locks to sit on, maybe a chest to put their fish, and then a couple of fishing poles. And right above them, we have a couple of their prized fish. To fill in a little bit of this blue, I'm gonna add a little bit of snow sprinkled around. And I'll stick a couple more snowballs everywhere. Now I think I wanna put some of these ice clusters everywhere. And so I can get my white Christmas I've always wanted, a Christmas tree with a Merry Christmas banner and some presents. I don't know, I kind of feel like something's missing. Wait, I think, Egg! Where did you come from? Did you just come from the ocean? Well, I guess that's a waterbender for you. Okay, go ahead, give it to me. I kind of have a feeling what you're gonna give me anyways. Yep, I was right! Your good friend, Sokka. He's so happy, look at him. Okay, what else? No, nothing? Wait, what about Katara? She lives here too. Okay. Well, that's random. I guess we're not including Katara in this room. And I should have known that's why. Obviously, Katara is gonna be in the water element room. Water is such a controversial element. Like, is water wet or isn't it? For this elemental room, I wanna make the walls look like ocean waves and the floor be gravel and water so I can fill it with all things ocean. For this room, I actually wanna start with the bed because I'm gonna have to build a little platform for it. But I don't want it to just look like a platform. I want it to look like super organic. Kind of like a rock that's been here for a really long time. I'll put the bed right here, use a blue bedspread, and then add a couple knotless shells. To even things out, I think I might make a couple little formations over here. The trick to making the perfect elemental room is layering. And now that we've got our overall structures built, we can start adding things like sea pickles for light, coral for a little bit of color, and then some seagrass and kelp to fill things in a bit. Okay, this room is definitely coming together. Except I don't like that the only piece of furniture in here is a bed. So I'm gonna build this area out just a little bit to where we can have a cozy couch area. But don't worry, it will still definitely be giving sea. On one side of the couch, I'll do a lamp with a knotless shell, and the same thing on the other side. And a double ottoman for maximum coziness. And for continuity's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and put a couple buried treasure chests around. And now I'm gonna fill them with treasure. I think this ought to do nicely. Some diamonds, some of this, some of that. Yeah, it's probably pretty common to find this amount of hearts at the sea in chests. Can you tell I don't play a lot of survival Minecraft? Now, it is kind of lonely in here. Let's add some friends. I'll start with a bunch of tropical fish. Perfect, and now I'll add a couple turtles. This turtle loves the couch. Aang, I was wondering when you would show up. Let me guess, I bet I know exactly why you're here. Here, come have a seat. Come have a seat on the couch with me really quick. So, Aang, do you have a crush on Katara? No, it's okay. I actually heard that she likes you back. Spoiler alert, they do get married. Oh, Aang, wait, where are you going? I didn't mean to embarrass you. Well, at least I got the picture of Katara. And I think I'll put it right over here. Hey, Aang might be embarrassed, but they definitely get married in the show, so it's okay. This next element is one of the coolest. Beast. And no, not like Mr. Beast. He's definitely not an element. Beast like big scary creatures. Animals that live in caves and eat other animals for dinner. Those are the beasts that this element's focusing on. And by the time I'm done with this room, it's definitely gonna be giving carnivore cave. And I think these dripstones are perfect to start with because they look like big scary fangs. And even though big scary beasts do live in caves, they have to have some sort of bed. So I'll go ahead and put this brown bed down and use big scary dripstone as the headboard. For the bed frame, I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brick that's on the walls. And for the carpet, I'm gonna use some dripstone blocks. To fill in some of this empty space, I think I'll put a couple dead bushes. And since this is the beast cave, maybe a couple of skeletons and a bunch of bones laying around. I bet the beast that lives here is so big and scary that it uses these bones for toothpicks. Now, I really want to incorporate these hanging roots because I think they're particularly creepy, and they definitely are giving beast. Now for the campfire that the travelers used when searching for the beast element. Oh, and their bones, because they got eaten by the beast. For a couple final touches, we'll make it look like the beast has been here for a really long time. And for a super spooky feel, we'll hang a bunch of chains from the ceiling. And for a final touch, some vines. Oh, Aang, hey, I really wasn't expecting to see you in this room. This isn't one of your elements either. Yeah, lots of carnage here. Yeah, don't worry about that guy. He just got eaten by the beast. Oh, don't be scared. It's okay. He's nowhere to be seen. Wait, a frame? Wait, do you have a picture of the beast? Aang, this is a picture of Momo. I don't understand. Aang, Momo is not a big scary beast. He's your friend. Wait, you're right. I forgot when you guys first met Momo, you thought he was a firebender. Yeah, hopefully Momo's not the one munching on all these bones though. Well, at least the colors match. Now for the storm element. For the storm element, I want it to be super dull and super gray. I want the ceiling to be dark also, but still blue, kind of how a real sky looks during a storm. And to really set the mood, how about a thunderstorm? For this room, I'm gonna start with the bed. And I wanna keep that same gray, dull feel. But for the headboard, I wanna do something really cool. I don't know if you guys caught this or not, but on the outside of my building, I have lightning bolts. So I really wanna continue that here by making the bed frame really cool lightning. And then I'll have the lightning wrap around the bed and explode right over here. I'll go ahead and keep the same theme by adding a gray carpet. I also taught myself a new trick. First, I'm gonna place some clay on the ceiling for rain clouds. Now, I wanna have a good variety because not one cloud looks the same. Or is that snowflakes? Whatever. And now I'm gonna use glass panes to make some raindrops. It looks just like raindrops. Now, I also found this really cute rain cloud hat that I think I'm gonna put right above the bed. And on this side, I want to make a tornado because that's the most powerful storm ever. Perfect for the storm element room. This is going to be at least a category 100 tornado. Wait, I just got the cutest idea. Oh no, the cows are trapped in the tornado. That's very unfortunate. And technically, all of the grass probably got sucked up in the tornado too. And probably all the leaves got blown off the trees. Now, since we've had so many Avatar elements in this house, I think it's only fitting to put the big ice prison Aang got trapped in after the huge storm in the show. That looks... Oh, Aang! Oh my gosh, I really wasn't wanting you to see this. Wait, no, Aang, it's okay. You don't have to get in there. No, Aang, we can go to a different room. It's okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Come on, you don't have to be in there. A frame? Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I guess I could put this here. I mean, at least that's better than you having to be in it right now, right? All right, well, I'm sorry you had to see that, Aang. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Surely we won't see him again for this next element. Magic! Magic is actually the toughest element. I mean, being a water or firebender would be cool, but if you were a magic bender, you could bend literally anything. Or at least I assume that's how it works. I also imagine magic being purple, so that's why I chose that color for the walls and floor. Okay, so I actually have so many different cauldrons, it's gonna be really hard to figure out which one I wanna use. And I definitely know I wanna use amethyst clusters, so I'm gonna go ahead and place some in each corner. And I'll make some of it budding. That way I can place a bunch of crystals on top. Okay, and I actually put some amethyst around the entire room because then I can place a bunch of amethyst crystals everywhere. Amethyst crystals are definitely giving magic. Wait, and I'm actually so silly. I was today years old when I found out you don't actually have to place it on budding. That's just how you grow it. Right over here, I want to have a little potion brewing area with a poster and then a magic shop sign. We obviously have to have a brewing stand, and mine's rainbow. And now right over here, a workstation where I can have my small cauldron set, a couple potions, and then right up here, some color changing potions that were obviously made by magic. And obviously we have to have the most OP enchantment table ever, where we can put some more crystals. And now right in front of our window, we can put our bed with a purple bed sheet and some big crystals for the headboard. And obviously it wouldn't be complete without an amethyst bed frame. And now a quick amethyst rug. Now we obviously can't forget about the black kitty cats. I mean magic, witches, black kitty cats. I'll go ahead and hang them in the windows. And maybe put a broom right over here. And then on top of the enchantment table, a witch's hat. And the little witch herself. I hear that magic is her favorite element. I imagine this next one's gonna be the iron golem's favorite because it's metal. I'm about 99% sure iron is a metal. Actually, no, 100. Which is why I assume it's an iron golem's favorite element. This room will def be a mixed metal room with some silver, some gold, some copper, and well, you get the idea. And it's actually really funny because the lava from the room right above us is dripping through the ceiling, which is kind of giving, I don't know, what's it called when you like bang on the metal with the stick and it makes the sword? Whatever that is, that's what it's giving. I'm gonna start the room off by making a gigantic copper gear that I can decorate with some copper pipes. My favorite thing about the copper pipes is you can branch off wherever you want, so you end up having some really crazy looking shapes. Now I'll go ahead and put the bed right here. And we're switching metals because I'm gonna turn the bed frame gold. And on top of that, I'm gonna use gold ore for the rug. And now I'm gonna scatter ore all over the walls. That way it's not just super pretty, but it's really on brand with the element. Something else I feel like is really on brand with a metal element is steampunk, which which is why I'm gonna put these steampunk lamps right here, and a couple lightning rods, and a steampunk globe. So I found this thing, and I don't exactly know if it qualifies as metal, but it's really cool. And I think that little doodad in there is metal. But since I have no idea what it does or if it's dangerous, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it up behind some metal bars. And surrounding the steampunk globe, a little work desk where you make iron tools. And so we basically created a metal farm in Minecraft. I have no idea if I'll be able to pick a favorite element. They were all so cool. And a special thanks to my buddy Aang for helping me decorate. Did you have a favorite element? Make sure to subscribe if you liked the video. Bye!